Hey, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be comparing two of the top premium 4K TVs on the market today, LG G2 versus Sony A95K. It's the latest battle at the top of the OLED TV market, with many already questioning which is the best premium 4K TV to buy in 2022 and why. In this video, we're going to be looking at the main differences that separate Sony's A95K from LG's G2. To help you decide between these two contenders, we've broken them down based on price, design, features, and performance. So make sure you watch till the end. For more information and updated prices, check the links in the description box below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, will Sony's A95K be able to knock the LG G2 off the top spot? Or will it be another year for LG at the top of the OLED TV hierarchy? Let's find out. Price and size availability. Well, in terms of price, you don't need to be a math genius to figure out that the 55-inch and 65 inches of the LG G2s are significantly cheaper than the A95K options, with the LG G2's 55 and 65 inches selling at $1,600 and $2,697, respectively, while the Sony A95K's options selling at $2,574 and $3,498 respectively on Amazon at the time of recording this video. As for size availability, the Sony A95K is available in only two screen sizes, 55 and 65 inches, while the LG G2 series is available in no less than 5 different screen sizes, 55, 65, 77, 83, and even a gigantic 97 inches. So, if what you're looking for is a big screen size OLED TV, the LG G2 is definitely the one for you. So, based on price and size, this round goes to LG. Features and design. In terms of features and design, the G2 benefits from an elegant new refinement of LG's distinctive wall-hanging friendly gallery design. This reduces the frame round the screen to just 6 mm across, and replaces the previous chamfered sides with a sleeker-looking, flatter, dual-layer effect that makes the G2 look even more elegant and futuristic than its predecessor. On the other hand, the Sony A95K looks pretty similar in some ways to the A90J, which is extremely slim, black-frame screens designed to deliver subtle, understated elegance rather than the slightly showier look of the G2. The A95K can be wall-hung, though it's not as specifically designed for that as the G2. In fact, a key feature of the A95K design is the way it can be slotted into either the front or back of its distinctive flat metal plate desktop mount. The G2 scores one further big feature advantage over the A95K though, by making all 4 of its HDMI inputs support the full gamut of cutting-edge gaming features: 4K, 120Hz, variable refresh rates, and automatic low-latency mode switching, whereas only 2 of the A95K's HDMI support these features. On top of that, the G2 runs the new WebOS 22 interface. This brings multiple user profiles, a multi-view feature, family setting to stop anyone from watching too long, and the option of displaying artwork, the weather, or streaming music while not in use. This shows that the LG G2 is definitely the strong contender over the Sony A95K in terms of features and design. Picture quality. Next, let us look at their picture quality, which is probably the most important factor, right? While both the LG G2 and Sony A95K introduce new hardware innovations, the nature of those innovations is quite different. The big story with the G2 series is that it adds an extra heatsink layer to the configuration of last year's already brightness-boosted Evo G1 series. This enables the G2 to run brighter still, without increasing its susceptibility to screen burn. Heat is the main danger to the OLED TVs for burn-in, so having a more advanced way to absorb heat away from the panel means you can push the brightness further, allowing the G2 to deliver some of the most impactful and accurate high dynamic range pictures ever seen on an OLED TV. On the other hand, the Sony A95K uses a whole new category of OLED technology based around the quantum dot color system previously found only in LCD LCD TVs, including Samsung's famous QLED TVs. So whereas the OLED TVs we've been used to seeing for the past decade or so have all been based around a structure that combines white, red, green, and blue OLED pixel elements, the A95K's qd-oled system uses a blue OLED light-emitting pixel layer that feeds its light into red and green quantum dot layers. Removing the white pixel element from the mix enables qd-oled to potentially deliver richer, purer, brighter colors. In fact, the A95K can produce 200% more color brightness than regular OLEDs. And also it can deliver better viewing angles, despite regular OLEDs hardly being slouches in this respect. Both the LG G2 and Sony A95K feature improved versions of impressive existing picture processing engines. The G2 carries the 5th generation of LG's Alpha 9 processor, while the A95K carries the 2nd generation of Sony's Cognitive XR processor. There are too many small similarities and differences between these systems to sensibly cover in detail, but their overall approaches can perhaps rather crudely be summed up as both increasingly using AI systems to provide superior automatic picture optimization, while G2 focuses more on trying to recreate pictures as they were mastered. A95K, on the other hand, seems more interested in making images look closer to how our eyes see the real world. One final intriguing picture feature the A95K gets that the LG G2 doesn't is the Bravia Cam. This magnetically attached camera can monitor your viewing position, taking into account how close you are to the screen and adjusting the image's brightness accordingly to enhance the experience, making it the strong contender over LG G2 in terms of image quality. Sound quality. In terms of sound quality, the A95K has got more going on in the audio department than the G2. For starters, it continues to run with the acoustic surface technology that's been exclusive to Sony OLEDs for generations now. Actuators placed behind the OLED panel make the TV screen produce sound, resulting in audio that pushes directly forward into your room much more effectively and immersively than the rear-mounted speakers you get with most of the TVs in today's market. The acoustic surface approach also typically delivers a very open, smooth mid-range and can also get sounds to track the on-screen position of noisy objects as they move around the image. As you'd expect, the A95K gets the premium version of acoustic surface sound, where the two 20-watt actuators, which have been optimized to suit the new qd-oled panel, are partnered with two 10-watt subwoofers to boost bass. On the other hand, the G2 OLED deploys a more standard audio system where the speakers are integrated into the TV's felt bodywork. Both TVs support Dolby Atmos sound, and the G2's carriage of more drivers than the A95K has the potential to handle Atmos soundtracks better. The advantage, though, has tended to be undermined with recent LG OLED generations by the difficulties associated with trying to get lots of power and dynamic range from speakers small enough to fit into ultra-slim TVs. Let's be clear, the TVs like this, you should be combining them with one of the best soundbars or best surround sound systems anyway. The G2 and A95K will all benefit from systems for upmixing stereo soundtracks so that they sound more three-dimensional and Atmos-like. Operation system. One final area of major difference between the G2 and A95K TVs is their smart systems. The G2 uses the latest version of LG's renowned WebOS platform, while the A95K uses Google TV. In days gone by, when Sony was using the older Android TV platform, this would have been an easy win for LG. The revamp of LG's WebOS system, introduced last year though, is still finding its feet versus the older WebOS platform, while Google TV is much more effectively presented and helpfully organized than Android TV. So, which is the best premium TV? When comparing LG G2 and Sony A95K, it all boils down to personal preference though. The Sony A95K is looking the most likely to find themselves right at the top of the wish list of serious AV fans who simply want the absolute best picture quality available in 2022, no matter how much it costs. With 2022 shaping up to be the year of shrinking disposable incomes, however, the G2 may end up being the best TV that most AV fans can actually afford. And honestly, the LG G2 would be our pick, thanks to the extra gaming-friendly inputs and larger screen size options, which might also attract consumers looking for more of a home cinema experience. If you're looking for more information and most updated prices, check the links in the description box below. If you still haven't found the TV you're looking for, check our previous video about the top 5 best 4K TVs or our previous comparison between the LG C2 and Samsung QN90B. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so as to never miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and see you all in the next video. See ya!